Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I have another power station for you today, not a drone. Now you're asking, how does a power station fit on a drone channel? Well, I'll tell you how it does. When you're out in the field, you need to be able to charge batteries to keep flying. Particularly if you're at a drone meetup, you got a lot of friends with you, they're going to want to charge too. So you want a powerful power station in order to do that. Now this particular one by the company name is Browey. It's an Amazon, they're an Amazon seller. It's available on Amazon. Has some interesting tricks up its sleeve. First thing we want to do though is go through the statistics of this particular product. We can talk about that, and then we can talk about some interesting things that this power station can do that others cannot. So this power station is powerful. It's got a 614.4 watt hour capacity, 600 watt pure sine wave AC inverter. It'll do a 1200 watt surge. You can power up to 7 devices simultaneously, and I'll show you all the connections in a little bit. I'm looking at the stats here on my phone to make sure that I get them right. There it is. Obviously a power station doesn't have any kind of motor in it or anything like that, so it's not noisy at all. It's not like a gas generator. And it does have multiple charging options, including an AC adapter, car outlet, and some other things, and we'll look at that in a little bit too. Now, battery-wise, this has the lithium iron phosphate batteries. Yes, they're a lithium battery. My understanding is the iron phosphate batteries are a little bit safer. They're saying that it's good for 10 years of everyday use, up to 3,500 cycles, so that's a lot. You know, I don't know, I'm not sure you would use that much. But in any case, let's take a closer look at this thing. And there's one feature on here in particular that I really want to show you, but let's give it a minute here. And let's take a look at the connections on the side of the power station here and give you a good close-up look. Okay, so what do you get in the box? Obviously you get the power station itself, and you get a nice bag with accessories in it. Let's take a look at this bag. They thought of a lot of stuff with this particular product. The bag doesn't open up all the way, but you can see it's got a couple of mesh pockets in it. But to charge it on 110 in your home, obviously you have an adapter here with a barrel connector that plugs into the power station to charge it, and this is your AC cord. Just plugs right into the side. You know, whatever country you're in, I'm sure you'll get the proper cord for that. Then it also comes with a car adapter here, standard car adapter, and again, barrel plug on the other end to charge it. If you're on your way someplace, you just plug it in your car, and it'll start charging the batteries on the power station. So this is something unique that I believe I've seen with any other power station. It's got a barrel connector cable, and then the assortment of every different size and adapters for any different size barrel connector you might run into. So that's pretty cool that they've thought of all that, and that comes standard in the kit. Then of course you have all the documentation, etc., user manual. I guess I didn't know that. This is the model number PN-C600. Okay, let's take a look at the control panel here on the 600 watt power station, the Browey 600 watt power station. You got a button here to activate the display. Push that button, you can see I'm at 100%. I charged it up recently. And then this first port here, you've got a USB-C out, and it's a 65 watt power detecting port. So what that means is it'll detect how much power whatever device it'll talk to whatever device you have and just provide the correct amount of power for it. And then you have a couple of quick charging USB-A ports that it says are 18 watt ports. So next here you have the barrel connectors that we were talking about. You have the input here. That's where you plug in the barrel connector on your AC adapter or on the car charger, and then you have 2 barrel connectors for output. And again, I showed you all the adapters they included, so that's a handy situation there. And then down below you have 1 AC adapter right there, and it says that's good for, and it's pure sine wave, as a lot of them advertise, 110 volt, 600 watt it says, but peak they say it'll go up to 1200 watt. Now I'll be honest with you, with just 1 AC port on there, I would be tempted to carry a power strip with me so that multiple people could be charging drones, etc. at once. And then of course you have a DC port, a automotive style DC port that you can plug into if need be. So that's it for all the power ports on this guy. Okay, so you know, we've all seen 600 watt power supplies before. What's so special about this one? Well, I think there's a couple of things. One is to me, is the form factor. I really like this form factor. It's suitcase style. You know, it's heavy. I'm not going to tell you it's not heavy, but it's easy to carry around, etc. But let me show you the big trick that this guy has. So the sharp-eyed among you may have noticed some things about this as I was moving it around. But on the back side, Powerstation right there, Browey, and there are a few statistics of the product. But what is this? You pull out here, and you got an arm here. Well, what the heck is that for? Well, we're going to show you. So, okay, you've got it sitting at an angle here, and you go, well, what's that all about? You got a nice Browey nameplate right there, and again, Powerstation. Well, there's a handle right down here. Pull up and look at what you have. You have a built-in solar panel, and that will charge this, the batteries in this at 30 watts in bright sunlight. So you're out in the field, and you want to set up your solar panels. Well, on most power stations, it's a separate thing that you're carrying around in a separate suitcase, and you're dragging out a cord and plugging it into the power station. With this guy, it's built in. You just open this thing up, and it's charging the batteries at 30 watts. So not only is this a product differentiator from all the other power stations out there, it's truly something useful and is going to save you time. So anyway, that's how that works. Let's show you how I'm going to use this in the field. Okay, I told you I'm going to charge drone batteries with this guy. So I've got the batteries for the Air 3 and the batteries for the Mavic 3 Pro, as well as the DJI RC2. So the batteries, I've got a 100 watt charger, DJI charger for the Air 3 batteries. So I've got that plugged into 120 volts AC. Let's go ahead and turn on the display. So let's hit the AC button here and get the Air 3 batteries started. And turn it on, and you can see there, and it's telling us how much we'll watch that those numbers go up, the watts go up as it begins charging. And yeah, it's, well, maybe it's starting. 8 watts it says. I'm not seeing any lights on the batteries yet. There we go. Yeah, 48 watts, 71 watts, yeah, 98 watts. So it's yeah, 107. So it's over that 100 watt limit that this brick charger provides, and it will charge those batteries up in no time. So now I have the Mavic 3 Pro batteries. This is only a 65 watt charger. Well, I've got it plugged into the 65 watt USB-C port. So let's go ahead and click and kick that guy on. And there you go. Hit that DC button, and it begins charging immediately. So let's see how, yeah, see, that's kicking it up to our total watts now between the two, 172. So if we're talking 100 here and 65 there, that's more than. So now let's plug in the DJI RC2. I've already got the USB-A, and remember the USB-A port is good for 18 watts, so that's not one that you'd want to use for these higher wattage charging batteries, but fine for the controller. So let's plug it in here, and you can see the controller starting to charge, and it's kicking up our output there. what's it saying, 183, 184 watts. So yeah, we got all this stuff charging here, and I'm going to let this go and charge up these batteries, and then I'll be ready to go. One more point that I'd like to make, though, is if you are taking this out and you've got a number of people that are trying to charge at once, I definitely would bring a power strip to plug into the 110 volt AC so that you can have multiple people plugging in. And because this has a 600 watt capacity, you'll be just fine charging with multiple chargers going at the same time. Hey, okay, so that is the Browey 600 watt power station. Handy device. You saw how I'm going to use it with my drones. Yeah, this thing is, this is pretty cool. Built-in solar panel so you can charge out in the field. So of course I will put my Amazon affiliate link in the description down below. If you don't know what an affiliate link is, Amazon pays me a small commission on anytime anybody clicks through one of those links. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I so appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. The Browey 600 watt power station with built-in solar panel.